this weekend you are going to be where?
I will be in Murray, Utah at the Ice Haus.
That sounds cold.
It will probably be cold. It'll be the 5th annual Stars and Stripes Beard Bang. It'll be a Unknown Beardsmen event for the Continue mission. And yeah, we'll be there, have our table all set up and all that good stuff. And I'm excited about it. We've never even been to Utah before, so this is cool.
They have salt there.
Yeah, and a lake.
They put salt on everything.
Everything. Well, I mean, it's just naturally in the water, I think. I think it's like you just get tap water, there's salt in it.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, just have it. Just have it. It just spicens it up a little bit. But all right. So we are going to bring in our guest, Tyler Johns, and we're going to talk all about this. What are you giving me it felt like you were giving me a dirty look there, man.
I was going through the pictures. I was trying to.
Oh, no, I thought you were mad at me.
I'm pissed.
You're pissed. He was mad.
I'm pissed. I was squinting to look at all the pictures. You're good. So go ahead.
All right. So we're our good friend Tyler Johns here from the Unknown Beardsmen. He's going to talk about this awesome event right now. So let's go to Tyler and how you doing tonight, Tyler?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing pretty good.
Well, it's snowing here, so it's not that good.
Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. How do I go from 95-degree temperature to it's like 70 here, and then was it like 4 in Murray, Utah? This is ridiculous. What are you doing?
It was 70 on Saturday, and then it started snowing today. It started snowing last night, and it's been a great time.
This is crazy. So, this is going to be your 5th annual event. Is this usually where you have the events at the Ice Haus in Murray, Utah?
This will be our 4th year at the Ice Haus. Our first year we did it at the VFW, and we packed the house, and they sold out of kegs. And they were like, "We can't have you guys come back again, and we don't have the space for you guys." So we went to Murray in the Ice Haus, and we've loved it ever since. They got the best food and the best drinks, and just the atmosphere. It's a German atmosphere, so they have a bunch of German beers, and
everybody's just pissed off, yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Oh, pissed. Well, you had brought up earlier when we talked previously that the food was really good. What kind of food is there? Like
they got Wiener Schnitzel.
They do have Wiener Schnitzel. They have tons of. They actually have a vegan menu too for our vegan followers, but they have tons of food, like tons of bratwurst, and also their pretzel is my favorite. Every time I go, they bring out this pretzel, and it's you can't tell from the screen, but it's huge. It's a big pretzel, and they bring out beer cheese with it. Oh, Scott, you're missing out.
Why do they call it Wiener Schnitzel? Why can't they call it Schnitzel Wiener? I like that so much better.
It's got to be a German thing. I don't know.
Everything's all backwards. Well, this venue sounds kind of cool. Does it have like a German beer house kind of theme to it?
It is exactly like a German beer house. They have always pull Utah local beers there too, so they'll have tons of delicious There's my wife. She's posting.
She's got jalapeno poppers on the brain here.
That's not very German.
And it's 34 degrees at your house.
They're so good, though. But they always have local beers there, and it's pretty good. Pretty good place.
So,
all right, go ahead. No, so we've discussed a little bit about the venue and the food and stuff like that. Now let's get to the nitty gritty and get to the actual the event.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about what are some of the details of the event that people should know. A couple basic ideas.
I think I want to start with talking about Continue Mission. So all the money we're raising goes to help Continue Mission, and they are a nonprofit, and they all the money goes towards getting these veterans that have PTSD, because we all know it's a real disease, and to get them out of the house and into the mountains, or out of the house and playing sports or doing whatever they possibly can do to just support them and get them going in the right directions.
Yeah, it says they take an active role in suicide prevention and mental health awareness by taking part in training courses and through their involvement in the Utah Suicide Prevention Coalition and Davis Helps Suicide Coalition. So definitely they're doing a lot for the mental stability, or trying to help with the mental stability of. So what exactly do they do? Do they take them out like on adventures and stuff? Is that kind of like what it's about?
Absolutely. They go on hikes, and they play a lot of sports with them. I've tried to take some of them hunting, and they're kind of like, no, let's hold off on that. Let's get them to a right space. But
Yeah.
they're just really, it's take them on hikes and adventures, and they are just good dudes trying to get healthy. That's what it is. Good people. I shouldn't have said dudes. Good people.
Yeah.
Have you been working with this group for a while?
We have tried a lot to get with them, and we've done it for 5 years now. We've donated all of our comp earnings towards them,
Nice.
and they absolutely love us, and we love them, and they're good people.
Do you do anything else with this charity other than your competition, or is this pretty much your main?
It's pretty much just donating the money to them. They actually, this past Christmas, they invited us, a couple of us, to go to a dinner, and they treated us to a very good dinner. My mom and dad went, and they absolutely gave them a standing ovation, and they just gave tons of love. So it was pretty cool.
And Melissa said that even some of them will come out and participate in the competition. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, how did you end up getting hooked up with them, like in the first place? Like, what's the story with that?
So one of our members was just fresh from Iraq, and he was looking for a group to hang out with. And he got a couple years into it, and when they started getting bigger and stuff like that, we came across him, and he became a good, solid member of our club. And he told us that about this group, because we were like, who should we donate this to? Because we want to do it to some type of a good charity that's going to donate give all the money to the people. And we were like, we really like the veterans. And so we were like, okay, well, this is perfect. This is a great group. And he was a member of this group at the time. And, we just ran with it, and we've loved it ever since.
That's cool. Yeah. So, I mean, it's really awesome to, number one, to find a charity that's awesome. And number two, to find one that you've worked with consistently for like the past few years, doing these events. So what happened during COVID? I mean, did you guys do any types of things for them, or was it just kind of like a couple of years of just kind of on standby?
So we were pretty lucky. We were having our beard comps in March, and we just hit it like right before we had our comp, and then they shut the whole thing down. And then so we were able to squeak in and have our comp before it got too dangerous. And then we waited till last year in June, and that's when we had our comp so we've been able to have a comp every year in person, because we're just like, man, the online would be too hard for us to do. It doesn't make sense to us. And, I mean, we supported everybody else in the,
Yeah, I mean, the online thing, it was like you either liked it or you didn't, and then it was cool at first, but it quickly lost its momentum. But
absolutely,
at least y'all got to keep doing your live events. One question I have is what happened with the reschedule for earlier in the year? Was it still COVID related, or?
Oh yeah,
it was originally scheduled for like February, right?
Yeah. So I shouldn't have said March, because we usually do our beard comp in March, right? The weekend of Valentine's. Or in February, I meant.
That's February.
That's what we were talking with, the whole theme of love. How did we know that this is all going to tie together?
All together.
But so we had it scheduled, and then that bad outbreak of the new what do they call that?
Strain?
Was it Omicron or Delta, or?
I think it was Delta.
Okay,
but it shut everything down for like a month. and everybody was like, "Oh no, what should we do?" And Melissa, our event coordinator for the beard comp, she was like, "Let's just push it back. We'll do it in April, and it'll be perfect." And we're like, "Yeah, it's gonna be warmer weather, and then we're not freezing our butts off." So,
it's warmer.
and then snow happens the week of your beard comp, and
it'll be fine.
We'll still do good.
So all your COVID stuff's pretty chilled out now.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, there's some random people walking around with masks on still.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, if you feel comfortable wearing a mask, wear a mask. It doesn't matter. It's like as long as you're, you feel comfortable and you want to still come out and support these events, do whatever you got to do to get yourself out there. That's, no one wants to stay cooped up in the house. So if you gotta put a mask on and you feel comfortable coming out, by all means, come on out. So
absolutely.
Let's take a step back a little bit. So we've got some charities, we've got the venue, a little bit of information, a little bit of backstory about your event. Do you have anything scheduled for Friday night?
So Friday night, our pre-party is at the Midway. That's in Midvale. And they always have karaoke
and donuts.
They always have good. No donuts.
But they're for dinner.
Yeah, donuts. We've learned that.
Yep. So the pre-party is at the Midway. It's always a good place. It's got a good atmosphere. It was actually on what is that bar
rescue?
Bar?
Cheers.
Yeah, Bar Rescue. It was on there.
Nice.
Yeah. So
did it get rescued? So it's better now.
It's a good bar. Let's just.
Is it inside?
It's inside. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and they have karaoke and they have some darts, and you can.
Oh wow!
It's always a good time. Like we just hang out, joke, see people we haven't seen in a long time, give loves.
So what time should everybody show up to the pre-party at the Midway?
Oh, that's something that I should have wrote down.
Well, what time is Melissa? You're in here.
What time, Melissa?
Yeah, what time, Melissa?
Yeah,
Melissa. And that's veteran owned, so that's perfect.
There you go. 7:00, Melissa says. So 7:00 at the Midway or Midvale, right? Or Midway.
Midway in Midvale.
Gotcha. Whew.
A lot of mids here. Wow.
7:00. So 7:00 in the Midway at Midvale.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. So
it's too many M's, huh?
All the M's.
And no donuts.
And there'll be no donuts. Sorry.
Karaoke, but no donuts, but there is darts. So I mean that other D thing.
So Melissa's going to bring donuts. Perfect. So let's get this in Saturday. So the main event. What time is doors and what time is this event going to start?
So I think registration. I shouldn't say but it starts at 4. That's when you can pre-register and get it all going. But I'm probably not going to kick off till like 6:00 is when our wrap-up time.
So thinking doors are at 4 and comp 6-ish.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I mean, that gives you plenty of time to mingle and hang out and stuff. So
make sure my beard's ready for freestyle.
Oh my gosh, you're going to freestyle? You still going to compete?
Well, I like giving back to the charity, so that's probably what I like competing.
That's cool. Yeah. So speaking of competing, do you have I don't know. How many categories we got going on?
So we have a total. I actually have it pulled up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 categories.
That's pretty good.
Now, do you guys have everyone has their basic categories, like a mustache category or like a partial beard category? Do you guys do anything that's unique to your guys' event that might not be at a different event that, might want to entice people to do another category?
Yeah. So we have 2 categories that are very special, and we've always done them since we were I shouldn't say always do. We do a couples, and we kind of just did that because my parents, they love competing together against other people. And so we're kind of just started doing that, and it's been pretty fun having couples. Like we had Courtney, Courtney Meacham and John, they did a couples one year, and they braided their beards together, their hair. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
So what else? So what else would have been a criteria for the couples category be? So are you trying to dress alike or in different costumes, or what do you all consider a couples category like to be in it?
So my parents, so here, I'll just give you another example. My parents, they did, my dad dressed up in his nice suit and my mom dressed in a white dress. Actually, my dad was in his kilt and a suit jacket. So they like pretty much got married on stage again. And
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, I was embarrassed the whole time. I was like, oh my gosh.
Dude, that's awesome. That's nothing to be embarrassed about.
But they had fun with it, and they've been doing it for, I think we've had this category for 3 years now, and they absolutely dig it. That's like my dad's like, I'm not going to compete unless it's in couples.
So your mom and dad are going to compete in couples again?
Yep.
Heck yeah. Well, there's your ringers right there.
Absolutely.
So when you said you had another category that you specifically have too for your event?
Yeah. So the other one we've had for 5 years, and we changed it to the wannabe patchy.
Okay.
And at first it was just the patchy. And we were like, maybe we shouldn't do patchy because it's probably, some Native
Would
Americans.
insult Aaron and his beard.
Yeah. But like, oh look.
But how you're always at the beard comps, and you always have like that guy that has, a little bit of facial hair here and there and there and there,
We
Like
call him
Monty.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, we call that Monty Minter.
Monty Minter.
Yeah, just like terrible beard, patchy everywhere, no mustache, super strange looking. Yeah. So if you show up like looking like Monty, you can be in the patchy beard. Got it.
Yep. So it's a fun category. It's good to get the people that are like, oh, I can't compete with you. It's like, no, you don't need to come and compete with me. Go compete with people that have not a whole lot of hair.
Everyone's welcome. That's what you try to do. You try to come up with these categories that, like, if you're so far, you're at a public restaurant or a place. And I mean, and I've seen this a ton of times where you get these people that are they're going out to dinner and they see these things going on. And they get super inquisitive, and then you talk to them, you get them involved, and they end up like having this great time. And there's always a category that someone can fit into, and it's always cool to like bring people in who have no idea what's going on and show them the good time that we can all put on together, and show them the reason why we're doing it.
Right. Absolutely. And so we made a special category for those guys.
This is really cool.
LOL, always that guy who says, I can't grow a beard. Look at this, my soul patch. And then you're like, there you go, get in it. Your soul patch is very, very much fitting for the patchy beard category. So you've got some categories. Do you have any judges that'll be assisting you in coming up with the scores for this event?
Absolutely. We made this decision as our comp committee, and we chose a member from each beard club here in Utah. So we have a total of, I think we have 5 beard clubs. And so we have Sharon Ramsey, and she is in the Two Gun Nation.
Okay.
Ramses is the best.
Yep. And we have Mr. Greg Schoenwolf from the Salty Saints.
Never heard of him.
Good dude.
You never heard of that guy?
Mm-mm.
And then we have Brandon Bardson. He's Chewy from Beard Mob.
Okay.
And then Hector from Bearded Villains. And then we did Darren Crow, and he's independent. He just is kind of just floating around right now.
So you brought in the independent beard club guy.
Yep.
And you brought in a villain too, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. Yeah,
absolutely.
I think that's a good variety of judges. I like that. I think that's a good idea.
And we're super pumped because like we're pretty close here in Utah, and we're trying to get closer. And I'm really excited to have this panel. They're going to bring some good knowledge of bearding. So
you're from Utah. So I have a question for you. You're talking about getting like super close. I just asked Natalie a question, but she completely ignored me.
Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. He wants to know about getting close in Utah.
It's not docking. So I asked her a question. She's just like, what was it called? Oh my gosh. So there's that thing with jump humping.
Oh,
right?
So you got this. So there's two things in BYU. You have dry docking, and then you have dry docking earthquake.
Oh, see, you're calling it something different.
That's
the dry docking earthquake when you put it, you don't insert, but soaking is the word.
Soaking.
But is that like earthquaking? Is like when you get assist with the soaking?
Yeah, you have your best bud hop underneath the bed and just kind of.
Yeah. So is that what you're trying to do with the rest of the beard clubs in Utah? And so you said you wanted to get closer.
Yeah.
Trying to do is this going to be like a group effort between all the clubs so you can earthquake each other?
Yeah,
just went really weird, really fast.
Well, he's talking about romance, right?
Melissa wants to know if this is a Mormon thing.
It is. I think it's a Mormon thing. Yeah, but
it was invented.
Utah,
so it was invented down in BYU. Yes, sir.
What's BYU?
That's Brigham Young University.
Oh, okay.
So God bless.
That took a point. Sorry, Crystal Davis. Speaking of Crystal Davis, why are you not going to this competition this weekend? It's
like down the street.
Basically right up the street from you. I don't understand.
She judged our comp last year.
Wow, she came last year to judge, but if she's not judging, she's too good to show up.
Absolutely.
That's what I just heard. Wow, Crystal Davis.
Man.
Wow.
All
right. So we got Crystal Davis not coming. But it's Easter weekend, she said. Easter's on Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't understand the problem here. That's why you just leave.
It's Utah.
Night. Yeah, it's Utah. They don't.
Joseph Smith approves Easter. Okay.
There you go. All right, let's get back on track. Scott got in left field.
What me? What do you got? All right. So what we talked about the judges. Let's talk about the MC.
Okay.
Who's the master of ceremonies?
So we have a duel this time.
A dually.
And this is their very first time emceeing our comp. And we're pretty excited because they're super funny. And they are Byron and Candace Diamond. And I'm going to do the little plug for them, but they have a YouTube channel called the Tattooed Mormons.
Okay. They'll know about hump jumping.
I don't know.
We'll ask them about it.
They're way up north. I don't know if they're going to know about it. But
we'll find out. We'll ask them.
Okay. They're super funny people, and they're just down to earth. And he just shaved off his big beard, which I kind of.
They always just shave it off.
I don't know how many times I meet someone, and that's the first thing they're like, "Oh man, that's a cool beard. How long did it take you to grow?" I just cut mine off. I'm like, "Come on, man."
Absolutely.
I always meet all these people that just cut their beard off. You're lying.
Gosh.
So they're going to be soaking on stage. This is exciting.
Wow.
This is going to be a wild event. Is it 21 and over, or can kids come to this thing?
It's 21 and over. It's a bar.
I have a question. Pick
Go
me.
Ahead,
are you guys doing a raffle or anything? Is there going to be raffles or?
Absolutely.
We
have been told that we have the best raffle. Like people are. Yeah, when I was in Austin a couple months ago, there's a couple people who are like, "We want to come to your comp because you guys throw the best raffle."
Raffles galore, Melissa says.
Loads of raffles.
Wow. So what's one of the big ticket items? Can you tell us?
Yeah, let's hear that.
I don't know if I can tell you that.
You can.
It's a lot of random stuff.
Wouldn't you want everyone to know all your super cool stuff? So then maybe if they're on the fence, they're like, I don't want to go. But, if we can go get this giant teddy bear with a bow on its head, we're going to Murray, Utah, and we're getting this thing. I mean, that's just what I would think. You want to entice people to come.
Linda says Secrets.
It's secret.
It's a secret.
So what I'm hearing is y'all really don't even have your raffles ready yet. You don't.
We got a lot of raffles.
Y'all are all going to do a mad rush to Walmart tonight and go get like pots and pans and stuff from the clearance rack and then put bows on them. Like, look, we had the raffles the whole time.
Batteries.
We might go to Ross or TJ Maxx. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time.
I don't know if we'll have enough time.
Bed Bath and Beyond?
We may have enough time. Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know how many times we say that. And I was like, we need to go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm like, I don't know if I have enough time. Every time.
Why wouldn't you have time?
You never know. We got a lot going on.
They're not in Utah anymore, so we can't do that.
Bed Bath & Beyond's not?
Yep. They're out.
Melissa says, LOL, dude. My living room says that's a lie. So Melissa's going to give away her living room furniture in the raffle. That's
her
why
TV. Wow.
Like a big secret. That's pretty cool. So there'll be couches and chairs and
coffee tables.
Maybe even like an area rug or two. So that's pretty good. So you definitely want to go to Murray, Utah and get in on these raffles. Wow. All right. So we went through the everything so far. Trophies. What do you got for trophies for first, second, and third?
All right.
They have trophies. We've heard that they have the best trophies, but he's not going to tell us about them or show it.
No, I actually have one.
Oh my gosh.
So Candace ran up and got it from my dad because we just lived down the street. And my dad's been working on these since January 1st.
Okay, let's see these things.
So this Aaron could be
oh my gosh.
Your trophy. It even has a cool logo on it.
Wow.
There we go.
Like it, dude. That's cool. Is it wood burned?
It is all wood burned.
Nice. I like it.
Did he burn all that by hand?
No, he has a machine that he bought.
What's the back look like? That's the most important part.
That's it. A place to hang it. That's all you need.
It has options.
Wow.
The string or the little hangy thing.
You know, it would be even more another option to have like a little leg on the bottom too, so you can display it on your.
And a magnet. You could put a big magnet on it. It could be a fridge magnet. You could have,
like a longer string, and you could wear it as a necklace.
Oh,
there you go.
You have like 14 options on the back of this thing. Whatever you want to do with it.
Where were you guys when we were planning these trophies?
Hey man, all you
next year, the 6th one.
There you go. Next year, I'll have like.
All right. Okay.
Magnet.
I'm going to hold you that, Scott. I'm going to hold you to that.
Well, here we go. We got raffles. We have Alpha Coffee, Black Rifle Coffee, barbecue stuff, wooden flags, survival backpacks, 5.11 tactical stuff, ... and a bunch of living room furniture.
Obviously. And then all of Melissa's living room furniture and coffee tables. And Natalie wants you to know what a survival backpack is. Is that just
Natalie?
A backpack?
So I think it has a bunch. It has a bunch of first aid stuff in it.
Okay.
Band-Aids. You can eat those.
I think it has some Nalgene bottles in it and stuff like that.
Well, there you go.
Algae.
How do you say Nalgene?
Oh,
I'm wearing sweatpants. I'm not wearing jeans right now, but I'll have jeans on Saturday because it's super cold.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So but to wrap this thing up, do you have anything planned for Sunday? You have like a Sunday brunch or get together or a picture, or are we going to make snow angels, or what are we going to do on Sunday?
Well, hopefully the rain will just push the snow out, but we're going to American Legion and they do a good Texas or steak and eggs.
Ooh.
I like steak and eggs now.
So this whole weekend is all built around veterans. So we're giving money everywhere we can.
Wow. And eating a lot of really good food, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Wiener schnitzel.
And playing darts.
Playing darts.
Darts and snow angels.
And eating pretzels.
Wow. And growing beards with a couple of people.
Yep.
This is going to be an amazing event.
And then what is it, soaking?
Yeah, and then the MCs will be soaking, and Tyler John's parents are going to get married for the 14th time. This is amazing.
And I'm going to be embarrassed the whole time.
I can't wait.
Wow. I can keep going with this, but we've run out of time. I was like, wow, and then they can go with their survival backpack
I had
and
no idea it was this
drink
late.
coffee.
You've just run amok on us tonight, Tyler Johns.
I
I'm
know.
glad.
Yeah. Have you got anything else you want to add? Anything we didn't touch on that you want to let everybody know that's going to be happening at your event this weekend?
I do. So I was gonna put out my Venmo. I tried sending you something, but I don't think you got it. But our Venmo, if you guys anybody would like to send or donate any money towards Continue Mission, it's at Unknown Beardsmen /beardsman.com or not .com, just Unknown Beardsman Beardsman.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you get that, Scott? Do you need me to slow down?
There it is.
Yeah,
At
perfect.
Beardsman.
Nope, there's no. It's unknown dash. Sorry, I messed it up. I'm terrible. Unknown
dash
Beardsman.
Unknown.
Right, so sorry.
So we'll put that up, and that's your Venmo. And if anybody wants to donate, it's going to go directly to the charity. And ultimately, that's what all these things are really about. It's about raising money for charity and hanging out with your friends and bragging rights with the trophy. So
absolutely.
First and foremost, it's all about charity. So we'll put that up there, and you will get your Venmo, and maybe some people will donate to your charity. So thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, Tyler Johns. And everybody should go to Murray, Utah this weekend, except for Crystal Davis, because she doesn't want to come see your event.
She doesn't believe in Easter.
She had like a real reason, but I just think she just doesn't want to come. That's what I think. So that's the story I'm going with, and that's the story that matters. So thank you, Tyler Johns. Everybody go to Utah this weekend. There it is. All right, buddy. You have a good night.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Tyler. Good luck.